our storytelling.
I love this slide, not only because it came from your from a kid's book, but my best friend is a screenwriter, and screenwriters often think of stories in terms of the three acts, which is a very common
Exactly,
storytelling structure.
exactly.
And I totally agree with you. I think like when we're editing down 1,000 photos or 3,000 photos, you're not always thinking about, okay, here's sort of the exposition and here's a character or two in the story, and we're building kind of an arc so that it has a beginning, middle, and end. And too often, I think we're just saying, "Oh, this is a pretty picture, and so we're going to put it next to this one."
You're absolutely right. I'm often invited to jury contests and to see student work, to review students' work, and most people throw all their best images together without thinking about the story, without thinking about grouping the images under, let's say, fashion or food or landscapes, for example, or even having separate personal and client portfolios. So that's what this is about, kind of like grouping images into different uh, segments.
Yeah.
The next slide is going to throw some people off, but the reason I'm showing these is because when I was a kid, I used to play a lot of tennis. And one of the first things I learned was to always go back to the center of the court. So after you hit the ball, always go back to the center of the court. And so that's why the arrow pointing to the center of the court. I still use that analogy for editing. And you just like, wow, how? Well, the center of the court is the story to me. So you can have an awesome picture, you can have or two or three or four awesome pictures, but